Aloha, Hannah. Aloha. It is Pink Bella. Hello. It is Friday, February 10th, 2017. Happy full lunar eclipse. And we are in eclipse season now. So this is actually not a reading today. It's just messages that have been downloaded that have been coming through. I'm using some cards as props and I'm just going to share with you some messages. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We're in eclipse season. And the messages that have been coming through are, it's not just about our twin flame union. As you know, it's our personal ascension. And think back to September. Think back to September 2016, how intense it was. Eclipse, Equinox. We're in February. We're being prepared. There might even be 3 eclipses. I'm not too sure. I haven't checked into it. I just know we're in eclipse season. I definitely know there's 2. We're in a lunar eclipse either tonight or tomorrow, depending where you are on the planet. It's a portal. It's called an eclipse, but it's actually an energetic portal that we're all going through. And I've just got some cards as props. Some of them I've used before, but just we're getting very, very intense diamond frequency downloads and upgrades to our physical body. Why is that? It's to activate our light body. It's to activate our light body with new codes, new belief systems, new memories, remembering who we are, why we came, our abilities. It's helping us to release old belief systems, old human belief systems. So just know that's going on for you personally. It's also going on for your twin flame, your beloved, everybody around you. So people might be acting out. So just know to choose peace in every moment. And there was one message, definitely choose peace in every moment, but just know, like, it's showing us that we are all interconnected, and that if you do come across any bumps on your path, that there's some internal programming that needs to be cleared, and you allow those souls to go off and do their own personal healing. Okay, I got lots of information that came through, but I just wanted to let you all know that that's what's happening. We're at the beginning of a large portal. Many of us go through it early. I started to go through my upgrade and portal starting January 29th, and everyone's been different, had different symptoms at different times. I'm through all the sleepiness, although I got hit hard again yesterday, the 9th, but it is, I balanced out today and I'm feeling a lot lighter today. So I hope that you all are too. Just know, set your intentions to release the old, welcome the new, make your wishes for yourself and for your twin and for your union. Okay. So who am I? I'm Tracy, also known as Pink Bella from Pink Bella Aloha Therapy. I'm a Blu-ray and a royal blue illumined twin flame. I am currently at my grid point in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, but I am being guided to finish up and wrap up my work here so that I can move on to another location for a little while. So I will let you all know when that's happening. I will still be offering sessions before I move to the next point and afterwards as well. So the sessions continue, of course, and then I'll be able to offer like more awesomeness as well. I still want to bring forward classes, and I still want to offer other things. I'm going to be creating like meditations, etc., to be purchased on my website. All right, before I forget, for all of you beautiful souls, 1-hour session is on special for $88 US, regularly $125. All the information, this is a Facebook Live. It's all below in the comments and it'll be posted later. I will upload this video to YouTube on my YouTube channel, and it also will have the information. You can purchase the specials on my website as well. And the 1.5 hour is also on special for $111 US. And that is going to continue. I'm calling it the Eclipse Special now because many, many of you need assistance and support going through your journey. The twin is being kept away from a lot of us, so we are unconditionally loving ourselves and everyone around us. Hi! Everyone around us. We're to love everyone unconditionally. And that could be some of the lessons that are coming forward before the equinox, that you might have some experiences where you really have to go within and love that person as a soul acting out a role to push things up for you. All right. I want to share some awesome signs and everything with you. So there's some messages about themes for my sessions this week. Thank you, all of you. I have been overwhelmed because I started offering the abundance activations, and I want to let you know they're working. They're helping people open doors and release old belief systems and activating the abundance codes within your energy fields. So just know that that is another special that's on for 1 hour, an abundance activation, and it's also tied into your twin flame union, and it's also tied into your ascension. So there's a little bit of all of that, and it also can be included as well in the 1.5 hour. Okay, So I want to let you know. So I want to thank Germany this week, the Midwest of the United States, the East Coast of the United States, Toronto in Canada. Who else have I? Florida. It's been amazing. England, there's been all these interconnections. Everything's been a part of everyone's story. And I wanted to share with you, many of you know that my twin is in Greece. So many messages about Greece this week, including a beautiful soul lived in a place called Athens, Ohio. So thank you so very, very much. That's how we get messages, by continuously sharing as well. The other message, really, really big message right now. Many of you might be feeling disconnected energetically from your twin and or not in communication. Go back to talking to your higher self, connecting with that soul's higher self, listening to your heart, asking for signs and symbols during the day, asking for music to be brought to you. Rely on that as messages about your union, as that's important right now up to the equinox, more so than communicating with them. If they're open to communication, absolutely. But for those of you that it's not possible right now, ask for the signs to keep going. That person's name, numbers that mean something to your union, songs, because you're going to get clearer messages from the universe, from your higher self during this time period, and trust those messages. The reason being is that those other souls are also going through a light body activation, and they need time right now. It's their time to have a huge awakening. For many, many twin flames, many of the twin flames that have been sleepy, they're going through their own process. And they're a lot of our programs that we have released from our mind to be more in our heart, that's what's happening with them. There have been intense downloads in the head, crown, third eye area for many of us. I've actually felt like I've had a helmet on. I've had like lots and lots of downloads, and then I've been super sleepy. I haven't gone through as an intense awakening as I have since 2013, after the 12-12-12 portal opened. So I want to be clear about how intense it is right now and how important it is for all of you to take care of yourselves. Your personal journey is a priority right now, okay? So just know that's happening for everyone. There is all the pyramids, portals have been activated on the planet. And so that's Gaia is lifting up her vibration and her frequency to a higher level. Then we have energy that's coming down from the sun and from the universe, source consciousness. It's going into the portals, into us. It's raising our divine consciousness. It's expanding our minds. It's liberating us. It's liberating us from old belief systems, people, places, things. Things have to go. This is a great time from now until the spring equinox to tidy up, finish up projects, start your soul mission. Are you thinking about moving? Are you thinking about going on a trip? Start pulling all that together and ask your higher self for guidance. All right. Okay. So I just want to share as well So I love numbers. We all love numbers, okay? So I just wanted to say thank you so very, very much for all of you for supporting me and reaching out. And even everyone who emails me, I try and get back to you. And I do the best I can because I've been very busy. And last week, the energy was so intense, I could only do one session a day. Now I'm back to 2 a day. So I'm thankful for that I can do that. But I have 2,222 likes on my Facebook page, which is amazing. Thank you so, so much. But I just love 2222. That's so beautiful. The last video that I created, the total number of videos on YouTube is 188. 88's been coming to me for a long time. And for me, it does mean abundance, but it's the 2 infinity symbols. So it means, for me, the message is I'm becoming unified and my twin is becoming unified, and we can be 2 unified souls side by side, doing and being together. All right. Which is awesome, of course. On YouTube, I recently looked at the followers because I love numbers. I had 1,011 followers and 77,211 views. So 77211 1011. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, so awesome. Some of the symptoms that you all might have been experiencing: really sleepy, really tired, chills, like you've got the helmet on your head. I wrote notes because things were coming through. You might be getting more dreams or visions about some of your work and or messages from your twin flame. You might remember seeing your twin flame. Trust that. When you have dreams about your twin flame or other souls, it's actually the higher selves working together. playing out scenarios, and often we don't remember the work, but some of us now are being allowed to see that, to remember it upon waking. So that's fantastic. And that was another card that came forward. A lot of dream activity right now, a lot of clearing of timelines and Akashic records are going on, which is awesomeness, because we want to be as free of all the old earth programming and Akashic records and karma as possible. That's what we're all working on. I feel like for a lot of us twins that have been working and doing a lot of clearing, we're being given this time to clear up the last little bits of karma and Akashic records. I can also help during a session with that as well. And dreams, twin flames in your vision. Okay, what else did I write? Okay, there was another message that came forward today too. When we choose ourselves in every moment on this ascension process, and a lot of us now are choosing to work on our soul mission because we're being given that freedom, and that's awesomeness, that is also shifting your twin flame timeline in a good way. It might feel like it's not a good way. I mean, my twin flame timeline has shifted farther out, but not much farther out, like a month or two. But it's because I chose me to be happy, and that's giving me more time to create more content for all of you and start a book that I want to start for all of you and that sort of thing. So I'm happy about it because I now know I'm allowing my twin to become more whole and giving him time to wrap things up. We have many different timelines we can choose with our twin and our own personal life, and we have many different realities. You can choose a painful one. You can try and force the union to come together sooner, and it will be incredibly painful, and there'll be a lot of back and forth. Or you can choose peace and harmony and joy in each moment, and it might take a little longer, but it's going to be worth it, and it's going to be more awesome. So that's what I chose. So I chose to not come together with my twin, to allow him to have his ascension, do his processing, and finish things up. Yes, it could have gone another way, but it would have been more painful for me because I experienced some of that already, like many of you have, and I'd much rather be happy and joyful and liberated from that. That's how we're busting the templates of everything right now, but especially the twin flame template. We don't have to physically be together right now to have our merges, to have our sacred geometry activated. That's all being taken care of by the higher selves right now. So you choose you in each and every moment, and ask yourself, how can I serve? What is my soul mission? What's my next step? And if you need assistance with that, reach out to me or another coach, okay? So I wanted to share that with you, that as we choose ourselves, we do change the timeline, but it's in a positive way. It's in a super positive way. The other message I got is that I got woken up the other night at like 3 a.m, and that hasn't happened for a long time. And I was like, okay, higher self, what's going on? And I just was told, I had a new little notebook, get the notebook out. Information was coming through, so I'll share that. And also I had a message for my twin, which is awesome, because some of you may have felt that you haven't even felt your twin's energy. You felt like there's a wall that's been between us, between the divine feminine, divine masculine. It felt similar to me like what happened in December during Mercury retrograde. And I felt February 1st there was a disconnect for a lot of us, like just in a shift of, we took our power back, they have their power, and they're working through some things. A lot of them are going through situations right now, Tower, Dark Night of the Soul, things happening in their lives to help them release themselves from the matrix, to prepare them to be more in their heart. Their minds are getting reprogrammed in a positive way to connect them to their heart. So what's the mind? The old version of the mind, the old template, is the ego, and that's getting dissolved in each of us every single day. We still have to do our personal work to get through a lot of it, but once you're through it, you're free. You're liberated. You're liberated. There's still little bits and pieces that might pop up from now until the equinox to clean it all up. And for some of you, you're just awoken. So you have a journey ahead of you to, find your power and find your mission. And I wish for it to be easy for all of you. So that's why myself and other coaches have come forward. Okay. So the equinox, I was told the equinox was huge a long time ago. I was getting guidance about that last November. It's really big. That message I got the other day was a third wave. So last September was a huge awakening for many souls on the planet. When we go through these large portals that are called like equinoxes or solstices, it's just the earth term for a massive amount of light coming onto the planet and into our physical vehicles. So I was guided a long time ago that this equinox coming up, spring or fall, wherever you are on the planet. I'm in the northern hemisphere, so it's spring. There's going to be a massive amount of light coming on the planet. Some souls will choose to transition Many souls are just going to be like, boom, awoken. And I got the message that happened in September. I had a beautiful session with a soul this week who, September 22nd, boom, she was awake like that. And that, I love that because that's confirmation of the information that my higher self is bringing to me. So there's going to be another third wave, and there's people awakening every single day, but there's just going to be like another mass awakening in March, which is fantastic. The messages for the divine masculine or the twins that are still sleepy. A lot of them are depressed, anxious, and fear and apathy, disoriented, feeling disconnected from source, feeling like they've been abandoned. And they're going through their transformation. We've all been that way. And I remember the day that I felt my twin disconnect from me, I also felt disconnected, so I asked my higher self to reconnect me up to source because it felt like we'd gone through the portal, something had happened. So I did. I felt much better the next day, and I thought that was what was happening with my twin. Once I did that and I asked for him to be reconnected, I don't know what happened. I haven't asked why yet. I'll let you know. But if you're feeling disconnected from source, if you're feeling disconnected from your twin, there was a big adjustment, or there's a big adjustment going through this portal. And anyway, he reached out to me after I asked for he and I both to be reconnected. So it was interesting. So I don't know if I was like in the portal and he was out, or I'm not too sure what happened, but nothing serious. But just know if you're feeling disconnected, do what you need to do to connect again. Ask your higher self, angels, to help you feel reconnected. I also have gone through an experience the last week where I felt more isolated because we had huge snowstorms and I had to stay indoors much longer than I'm used to. And I have no idea how all you souls handle winters this way every year. You are Jedi goddess warriors and God warriors, because it is really tough to stay indoors that long. So I just know that I'm feeling a lot better because the weather has shifted, and that has been a shift, and I feel like there's been a shift on the planet, that things are lightening up a little bit, which we all need, don't we? Absolutely. But so for the divine masculine, that's how they've been feeling. That's what they're going through right now. And like some crises are going on in their lives, and or will be in the next few weeks. And as for the divine feminine, the twins that are awake, you're going through another part of your transformation and your ascension, okay? We are all being prepared to be liberated and be in joy. And that's what we want, joy in every moment. So if you're not feeling peaceful, if you're having an interaction with anyone and you're not feeling peaceful, excuse yourself. Find your peace, find your heart, liberate yourself from the situation, and allow that soul to go off and do what they need to do and find your way back to joy. It's so important to be happy and joyful right now, not just for yourself. As twins, well, all of us, but as twins, we are being given a huge responsibility, a huge weight on our shoulders. Take it, put it down. Just be unconditionally loving to yourself right now. And then when you're ready to reconnect with other souls, set the intention to be unconditional loving to all souls. It's needed everywhere, in our towns, in our cities, in our countries, around the world. There's so many beings that need our help, that need that need our kindness, our support, our love, to pay it forward. That's how we're awakening people, and that's how we're bringing back hope and truth and faith and trust in humanity. And that's what we need to do right now. And we are being given a gift as twin flames. We are being asked to be unconditional loving to all souls, not just our twin. And our twin is learning that lesson as well. All right, the final message. Inspiration. There are the two shining lights going through the portal. I was guided to what cards to show you today. So this card is inspiration, ideas, spark, conception, impulse. So just know we're two flying beams of light going through this portal together. And we're allowing our twins to have their transformation time, but you too will be going through a transformation. All right. It's going to be awesome. It might be a little bumpy, but the whole idea, that's why we choose every day. What can we do personally to bring us back to feeling joy? And then we ask that to be mirrored in our twin. We wish that for them as well. Okay. I think that's it. I wrote down everything that needed to be shared. I just know that grounding. I just got it about the grounding. Here we go. So grounding, nature, presence, practical stability. If you're feeling dizzy, if you're feeling really lightheaded, if you need to sleep, sleep. Regardless if you feel like you don't have the time, sleep. Don't drive. I went through that a couple weeks ago. I almost expanded out of my body while I was driving because I drove, I guess, right through the middle of a portal that had opened and I didn't realize. So just if you need to sleep, sleep. Do whatever you need to do to be grounded. Sea salt baths, hugging trees, going outside in nature, being near the beach, any kind of water is fantastic. Lakes, rivers, having a shower, having a bath, drinking lots of water, hydrating yourself, thanking the water. Barefoot, if it's too cold outside, barefoot in the house is perfect. If you can go outside and walk on the grass or the sand or by the ocean, do that. Black stones for grounding, red stones are good for grounding if you need energy, and stay in your hearts. All right. I love you all so much. I'll load this video up to YouTube. Again, all the specials and information below. Reach out. I'm booking into the week of February 21st, I think is my next available spot. All right. Love and aloha, everyone. Mahalo nui loa. I love you all so much. Bye. See you soon. Bye.